Hey guys, good morning. I want to give you a little walk around the new shop and talk about a few projects we have going on and give you a little breakdown on them and just kind of show you around because it's been so extremely busy that I haven't had like 2 seconds to do anything else but planning, moving, keeping things moving along, answering people, just regular day-to-day business on top of moving to a new location. So here we have I think it's a 67 or a 66. That's a 21 window. That's in for services. I'll share that a lot later. Trust me, it's gorgeous. I will definitely share it. You guys are going to love it. This one here, this is a bus that's available. This is a 1974 Pop Top Westie. This is a bus that is in, I guess you could say it's the as-is condition. We didn't do any work to it or services. It's just a bus that's available, that we own, that we are selling. So this one here, a lot of you guys have probably already seen it too. So this bus is available right here. And I'm actually showing that one right now to a customer. That's why I'm here on a Saturday. This one here is a red, obviously red. Hello, right? It's too early in the morning for me. This is a 71 Pop Top Westie that we found and put together for a customer. We worked within their budget. We don't do that as much anymore. This was more of a beginning stages of our business where we wanted to grab business. So we try to make it work with the customer's budget. It didn't quite work out too well for us because we did quite a bit to it. But this is a bus that we found for a customer. We worked within their budget to repair it, to get it to where it's running and drivable, and it looks pretty decent. But again, we don't do that anymore. One reason is you can see that the motor is opened up. We had to replace that motor. The motor that we did have for it wasn't any good, so we had to put more money into that. We found some rust issues that we had to repair, so we had to fix that. So we ended up getting a little too deep for the budget we gave them, but a deal's a deal, and we went ahead and continued going for it. It's almost done. There'll be a front spare tire on it. We did the window seals. The interior is all the same. We didn't do much there at all. We kept the interior the way it was. We just cleaned it up a little bit. But overall, it's actually a pretty clean bus anyway. That's why we bought it. We were like, hey, this bus is actually perfect for that customer. He really wants a Pop Top Westie, a 71. And boom, we found it. So this one, not available, building for a customer. This one behind me here is a service bus. Came in to do a front disc brake conversion. We did the interior. We did some electrical as far as adding another battery so that you could plug in and have like an auxiliary battery area for it. I'm sure we did other things on it that I can't recall right now, but that's what that is. This bus here is another service bus. This one was sitting outside for about 20 years or so. It was the lady's high school bus, which is pretty cool. And she wants to get it going again. So service bus, we're going to basically get it going. We're doing all the brakes, the engine, probably carburetor, clean the gas tank. Like I said, brakes already, the electrical. That's the first step. Get it running, get it driving, get it on the road, let her enjoy it for a bit. And then she might want to bring it back to have us restore it. So, and here is another bus that's for a customer. Almost the same deal as that red one, that red Pop Top Westie right there. Kind of the same deal. We don't really do these anymore because, again, I shoot myself in the foot a little bit because I took on a deal, a project that is actually costing us quite a bit to repair, but it's okay. You learn when you're starting a business, and you grow and you tweak things and you try to make it work the next time around. But like I said, a deal's a deal, so we're working on this one, getting this one put together. It is exactly what the customer wanted though, so I'm really happy about that. It's a late model Pop Top Westie. And then with this particular build, the way we worked the budget out is that we needed to find a bus that was pretty much solid as far as rust goes, so we're not doing a ton of body repair. But it also has, let me see if I can show you here. It also has all the camping interior. And that's really what he wanted, like original camping interior, but with a fresh coat of paint on it. The motor's not rebuilt either, but this is a good running motor, so that this bus worked out perfectly. Here we have a 67 VW Beetle. Yay, a Beetle in the shop, guys. This one is the same owner as that purple one right there. Also the same owner of that beautiful orange sunroof that we sold recently, all original. These things were garaged for like 20 years at least. This one was sitting since like 1999. So we're getting it going again, changing the gas tank out, full tune-up, all new brakes. You can see kind of like some of the brake stuff is all apart on the floor here. Getting all the brakes worked out, some suspension work, not a ton per their request. We're going to drive it around, see how it feels, and if we've got to change like ball joints and things like that, then we're going to reach out to them, let them know like, hey, I thought we could hold off on these repairs, but you're going to need that too. But we'll see. One step at a time. First, we're going to get it running, which it already is running. Get the brakes done, check all the electrical, drive it around a bit, see how it feels. If we do need to change like the ball joints, the tie rods and all that, which we might, and they're aware of that. If we do have to change it, then we'll reach out to them and let them know, hey, we've got to change these things out. And then we'll go from there. We might even restore for them, so we'll see. But it's a really great original VW Beetle, and we're excited to get that one going. So service bug. I'm not used to saying that. Service bug, sitting 20 years or so, and we're getting it on the road for the customer. This one here is a customer's bus in for restoration. So we're doing the body work, the rust. We are going to do, I believe, the headliner. The interior is actually really nice. We're not going to redo that for them. We're doing a handful of other things like electrical, checking the motor out, driving it again, saying, hey, suspension is this or that. You need a little repair here. We just go through them and drive them, and whatever it might need, let me go around this way to show you. Whatever it might need, we'll recommend it to the customer. So this one, working on the floor, the steering box was replaced, things like that. So this one is a customer's bus. It was, so this one again, customer's bus that's in for basically a restoration. They've had it since I think 95, so a long time. And they finally want to get it nice and shiny again, and so that's why that one's here. We've got behind me a service bus right here. This is a 72 bus in for some much needed work, as you can see. We're going to do the front clip. This is all super rotted out. It was also hit in a front end accident, so of course the windshield, rubber seals, the rust right here, we're going to repair. It has rust in some areas, and I believe on the top too, it's got some issues going on. We're gonna check that out. So customer's bus, they brought it in saying, hey, I wanna take care of the rust first. We might be doing some mechanical on it, but that's about it. And then later on, they'll probably come back for paint, and we'll get it all painted for them. Here is another customer's bus in for some services, light services, pretty nice bus as you can see. Getting it running and going. It's kind of been sitting about 6 months or so. So they want to just kind of freshen it up, get it back on the road, do some electrical. And there's that. In the back, we actually have more, but I don't want to open up the gate. The ones in the back are actually in line to do body work, rust repair, things like that. So we kind of just rotate things as they come in and move them out, and then move the old ones in. Like these up here in front are just about done, so that'll be leaving. This one's, like I said, available and for sale. And we'll just rotate them. And also we're fresh and new here, so we're trying to figure out the flow of, what we're gonna bring in, how we're gonna move things around. This is kind of how it is right now, just kind of scattered in here a little bit. But once we get settled in, we'll get everything nice and organized. We still have, I think, 5 or 6 buses at the other spot, and we've got about 5 or 6 in the back here. So we'll figure out how we're going to rotate everything and make it work. But this is a nice larger shop, all in one shop. The other shop we had two that we'd walk back and forth to. So it's nice to have everything under one roof now, finally. And that is the shop, guys, and the breakdown of what we have. If you guys are interested in a bus and you've also watched this entire video and you're still hanging out, we find buses and build them for customers. Like, as you can see, some of these that I talked about, we still find buses and build them for customers and restore them. But we have set budgets now. So we realized, hey, we cannot build this thing properly unless it's this amount. Like 35 grand is like a starting price of what we could find something for and build it for a passenger bus. And then we have different levels. If it's a pop top camper, it goes up a little bit. If it's a automatic transmission, it goes up a bit. Depending on the type of work you want and how many extras you want on it, of course, goes up a bit. So we're working on all that. We're working on getting a website that will explain everything that I just did in this video. And so we're getting to it. We're working on a lot of things. So website will be next. And then we'll do these videos and explain more as we go. But you could easily check the website out and see everything and get answers. And even click and pick the bus that you want. Like, hey, I want, oh, this C combo right here of a bus looks really nice. I get to pick the paint. It comes with a rebuilt motor. It's a camper, for example, or I want it to be automatic. I'll click this one instead. So it's all kind of there for you to put your bus together and know the price that you're going to pay for it ahead of time. And that's what the website is, and it'll come eventually. So thanks for watching this entire video. I don't know where I'll share it. TikTok, probably. You guys started out very short attention span with 5-second videos, but now the longer ones with a lot more information seem to be doing a lot better. So that's probably where we'll pop this thing up. And before I leave, I'll do a walk around of this one. Just a little treat for sticking around the whole time, guys. Yeah. Once this one is done, tuned up and all that, I'll get it out and drive it and share it a lot more. And you guys will like that video. So take care. Have a great weekend. I'm out of here. If you guys need to reach out, it's adamthebusguy@gmail.com. adamthebusguy@gmail.com, guys. Take care.